Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. I just want to give you a quick tour of my ham shack as well as give you a little tour of how I get the live stream on the air. I hope you enjoy the channel and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. So let's get started here. I have the RA20 with a fat head on the back. I'll get to that on another video. Then I have my ICOM 9700 as well as my Mirage B320G. I have a lot of audio equipment. I have a Avalon 737 as well as a DBX 266, Apex Oral Exciter 204. I do not have that hooked in currently into the station, which I'm working on some issues with that, and I'll get to that in a little bit or another video. I have my Bearcat scanner there. I believe that's a 780 XLT. And I have everything coming out of my radio going into my mixer, out of my mixer, going into my, I have a Orban 6300 feeding my Focusrite Scarlett 2, and going into my old 2012 Apple iMac here. So it seems to be doing the job for my streaming at least. And this is something I really like doing with putting the screen of my ICOM 9700. We'll get to the computer in just a second. I'll show you my power supplies for my radio and my amplifier. I have two separate ones. I have everything on its separate power. I also have a ProScan server that I don't have operational at the moment, but I will eventually get it back up. Usually I use it when I go out of town and I have some processing for it. There's my chair making all kinds of noise. The computer for the ProScan server, as well as I have a little bit of a parametric EQ. Everything's all labeled there, you see. So I know where everything is. I have power supplies for it. I have the PC, I have the server, the ICOM. Everything's all labeled, so I know where everything is. I also have a RigPi station server that is a boat anchor, as well as my Kenwood TS2000 that it's operating in some functions, but not so much on sideband and HF, which I'm probably gonna get rid of. Now let's get to a little bit more audio processing and audio here. So what I have the output of the radio. I have two different outputs of the radio. This one right here, I'm feeding this fader right here. So whenever you hear me go on the stream, I'm usually turning this up. I'll turn the speaker up in my office. You can hear Ward W6WWD there. I'm gonna turn that down just for the sake of the video. And I also have an aux out, I believe it's aux 1 right here, that's feeding a Wooler speaker, which we use in the TV business. This speaker right here. So I can change that Wooler speaker to be anything I want. So if I want to listen to my scanner, if I turn that on, so we got somebody, this repeater seems to always be active here. So this, say if I want to turn on listen to that scanner, I just turn off aux 1 and turn on aux 1, aux 1, and then boom, this scanner is coming out here.
And a lot of my friends started dying, and
so I normally keep it on my ICOM because I don't listen to the scanner all too much anymore. So let me normal that back up. So like I said before, the output of my my mixer here that feeds from my radio goes into my Scarlett eventually through my Orban processor into my computer here. Now this is the fun stuff, how I get my what's it called, the stream going. So I have different screens. So I have this radio only, and I have this main screen. You can see me up here in the corner here. Woo! And then I could switch to just the webcam only, which is just me. Hi, how you doing? And right before I go on, I usually will have this up. That way, you know, if somebody's watching. Or right before I'm getting ready, just want to let people know that I'm going to be streaming soon. I can also go to black, which will have no audio. The audio card, I have different screens selected for each, or different source selectors for each screen. So if I go here, you'll see that. It's just that there's no audio or anything like that. It's turned all the way down. If I go back to the screens, I go to the radio, I'll go to the main screen, which is me on there. You'll see a bunch of different sources here all stacked up. The webcam, the USB card, which is my Scarlett, my font, and the radio cam. And the radio cam is self-explanatory. It's just a radio only. This is always fun here too. The light in my face for 5 hours or wherever I'm on talking. That can kind of get annoying as well as the camera. I gotta make sure I don't hit my nose. But anyways, let's take a little bit more of a tour of my actual shack here. I also have some soundproofing that you saw in the background. This kind of, I wouldn't say it makes the room soundproof, but it cuts down on the echo and stuff like that. So if I'm on later at night, I don't, disturb anybody else in my house. I have a 3-year-old, so. Let's take a look back here, which is pretty messy. This is where all the antennas come out. I do have some chokes on stuff here, which you see here. This is my output of my TS, or my 9700 right here. I got a little tiny coil here. I also have a choke on that, which I also want to say I have a choke on the back of my microphone here. That's coming out of the back of my RE20 that I have feeding into my radio. That cuts down the RFI. I had some help with that. Douglas KB2 UKA out of New York. I contacted him because he has pretty much the same audio setup, or a lot of the same equipment. And he sounded really clean, so I wanted to make sure I sounded as good as he did. So I contacted him. He helped me out. We exchanged a few emails, and he steered me in the right direction and cleaned up a lot of my audio. So I really appreciate his help on that. That's what ham radio is, man. Everybody helping everybody. So back into the cables. This is for my scanner cable, or my discount antenna, which we'll be showing here in a few minutes, or a minute or two. I have that all trying to go neat into, I merged all the cable, which is 3 coaxes and some Cat5 that's going downstairs. I have that all going kind of nice and neat into my office here. It goes in this corner here, goes into my messy closet, which I have a old scanner there, by the way, some other audio equipment. That goes around, and as I take you outside, the coax comes out of here through my attic that came out through my closet, around the corner, all the way up. See here, it goes up here, all the way up here to my X50 antenna, diamond antenna. I also have a disc cone there on the left. That way I have my scanner going at the same time. It feeds a couple different scanners in my office. And here's another view from the front yard. It's pretty high up there. I got a 2-story house, so it does the job. Thank you for watching my quick video of my ham shack tour. I have more ham radio video content on the way, including getting this dynamic microphone to work well with my ICOM 9700. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Thanks a lot. This is Greg, K6EGG.